now that we've got the leg, we're going to move on to the shoulder / arm joint. So this one's going to be a bit more involved because there's some complex curves, but the same concept. So we're going to show the picture. We're going to see these contours here for the arm. And now we're going to start making our planes to sketch on using this line here. We're going to line that up with that slant here to make our surface plane like so. And then we can sketch on that surface. We're going to start making just a semicircle with a square, and we're going to extrude that out. About 10 millimeters to start meeting this contour here. Continuing down, we're gonna start cutting away some excess material. If we flip it around, we can sketch on this face here to start trimming some of that material so we can get it more closer to this shape here. Cut, extrude all the way through, and then we're going to just fillet the corners to make it look like an actual shoulder. 5 millimeters. Hit OK. Moving down more. So here, I'm going to make a sketch to plan out this loft feature here. So we're going to get this line 10 degrees angled to make a surface to sketch on there. Let's get out of that. And then we also got this sketch here to start making planes. You'll see where this is going in a second. So on the right plane, we're going to sketch this. About 4 millimeters. Oops. So once we make a plane from that sketch, we're going to create the end of the arm there. Added some more fillets. On those edges there. Make it more rounded. And we also made a plane there for the arm. To give it that bent elbow. All right, now we're going to execute the loft. So this loft involves a couple sketches. One on plane 1 where we drew that sketch here. Or sorry, here. We've got a circle on that plane that we created. Nine millimeters. Turn on these planes. So that's where we created that. Then we've got sketch 14. Which is going to follow these lines from the front view. I cannot navigate today. All right. So on plane 2, you've got these two sketches. And then we're gonna, for the loft, we're gonna select for the profile. That's gonna be sketch 13, that circle that we made on plane 1. And then on plane 2, for the guided curves, we've got those here and here, those two curves. These two splines, I mean, from the other sketch. And then the profiles, we've got the circle and just that face. That's part of the upper arm. Right there. Two guided curves. All right, so now that we've got that done, we are going to make a cutout on that face for the hand socket. So just a simple hole. Pick the center, cut, extrude it. Now for the arm or the shoulder socket, we're gonna sketch on the front plane. And outline like this. You can see how the arm followed that curve nicely. Hit OK. revolve it, picking line 5, this center line as the axis. Hit OK. Add some minor fillets. Add a little cutout there, and we're pretty much done. Let's get this out of the way. So there's your shoulder and arm. All right, so one of the significant features, or parts rather, of the Lego Man is the head. So let's break down these simple couple of steps here in the design tree. We are going to show the sketch to get this shape here for the head. We're going to first start with a revolve to match it up like so with the sketch picture. So we're going to open up this sketch here, and you can see we're following this outer contour, drawing our center line on the front plane. We're going to hit OK and begin the revolution. We're going to create this plane here using an offset plane from the front plane, about 20 millimeters. And on that plane, we're going to sketch the face to split the lines. The classic creepy Lego face with the two eyes and mouth, always smiling, never blinking. So that's what that sketch looks like there. We're gonna hit exit. You can see how it's offset on that plane, and then we're gonna do the split lines, selecting that sketch and this face. That way you can fill in these shapes with different colors if you want. Now we're going to add the hole in the top. Let's turn this off for now. We're going to do a cut revolve, or you can do a shell, either one, of this profile here to kind of hollow out the head. Revolve that, removing material. Hit OK. Moving ahead, we're going to add the little webbing inside, the little supports, using an offset sketch on that inside plane there. Just add this rectangular feature. You can circular pattern it 3 times if you want. And we're going to extrude it up a couple millimeters. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so that leaves us with one more part to model before we start assembling, and that is the hand. So let's scroll back up to the beginning of the design tree. We're gonna start showing this picture so we can get the outlines. Now our first feature is going to be a revolve. So we're gonna sketch on the front plane this outline here for the peg that goes in the armhole and the wrist, like so, using the sketch picture. We're gonna revolve it. Hit OK. Now we're going to extrude a cylinder to start getting the hand. So we're just going to make a inner and outer circle, which we're going to then extrude mid-plane like so. Now we just cut out some material for the hand grips. In the meantime, we've made a mid-plane using these two faces for plane 1. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain that we added this extrusion here using this outline offset of the circle, so that we can, when we press the arm into the hole, it snaps it in place. So that's that outer band there. We're gonna go from an offset only 0.2 millimeters. Hit OK. And now we just add the fillets. On the grip. Added a chamfer here on the bottom edge. Like so. 45-degree angle. Hit OK. And you're pretty much done. So now that we have all of our parts done and ready to assemble, we're gonna start building the actual Lego man. So we're first gonna pin this central joint here, and we're gonna start putting the chest onto it. We're gonna mate the mid planes of both. This right plane here. That plane. Then we just gotta line up these edges there. Now we're going to attach the legs. Like so. Now we got the arms. Concentric and a coincident. Same for the other side. Get the wrists. Now you can kind of see why we did all these extra features. Got one hand in. And finally, the head. And finally, we have our complete Lego man. Thanks again for watching, guys, on this series of videos on how it's designed for a Solidworks Lego man. Make sure to comment if you want to see any other cool designs. Share this video with your friends, like the video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.